Hello YouTube and welcome back to the RiftGuides WildRift video. All of you are thinking Kassadin is not that broken, but well, let me tell you, Kassadin is horrendously broken. But there's one thing you have to do with the news Kassadin. Stop going Road of Ages. You don't have the time anymore, you don't have the luxury anymore in most of your solo queue games, keep in mind solo queue, to build this item. You want to go big D damage, you want to clap some cheek in game, and I know a commenter will already, make sure that he quotes what I just said, but anyway, I'm Kirks, and we'll be witnessing some grade A craziness when it comes to WildRift gaming. So Kassadin, very powerful champion, level 5 onwards with just a boots of mana, completely one-taps you into the next game. And yeah, it's an actual crazy champion. So, what are we seeing here? Normally you would not go for Crown as your third or second item, but in this game it's very much required, but still. With this item setup, you'll still one-shot people without any problem, and Camille mid lane, by the way, used to be a competitive pick that was so insanely powerful. Camille mid lane used to be picked into all these cringe mages or specific mid lane champions that you just really didn't out-trade. But Camille as a champion is a trade demon. Her second ability, as you see, deals so much damage, and if she didn't already use Ignite early game, this could have been a very, very bad spot for the poor Kassadin. Needs to be careful to not trade too much, because you don't want to tank the minions as well as getting even more damage from the Camille. If there's something interesting is, in China there's a lot of Irelia jungles, and Irelia jungle loves to fight, so it's not even a bad champion, technically speaking, but in the context of Europe, you better stay away from that champion, very, very far away. But yeah, what is wrong with Kassadin? Kassadin is very unhealthy for the game, and this wave is an absolute terrible spot. If the Camille notices this, it's going to be very rough, and she doesn't. She just doesn't care, she just pushes the wave. Classic WildRift behavior. So, Kassadin is in a very unhealthy spot. This guy just one-shots on repeat, and in the past he needed items and needed some time to scale, but nowadays he just doesn't need any of this. He just goes full damage with extra mana and just keeps on going in, and he just doesn't care. Nice try to deny the hookshot here, could have tried so, but without ultimate available it's going to be a little more difficult. If there was ultimate available already for the Kassadin, the Camille would be that on that screen. Nice try cancelling the reset, but now it's all about just crashing the wave as fast as possible. But if you're thinking like of scaling champions, WildRift scaling champions are funny, because you have Kale, which is like a clown champion, and he's not even punishing the Kassadin for the terrible wave state he leaves the wave in because he's just not pushing the wave early. That is one of the things that's kind of sad about what flashing in with the ult flash of the Irelia. She wants blood, but yeah, she gets blood, but it's her own blood. Cause yeah, oh no, he got mind control, but he gets the kill, flashes over the wall, and survives this. Damn. This Irelia is fuming, she is angry. And now we have the first power spec of the Kassadin in our inventory. It is a lovely item called Boots of Mana. There was broken boots in the entirety of WildRift, and for some reason still not nerfed more heavily, but yeah. She misses the hookshot! There's a chance, there's a hope, there's a dream, there's a red buff oh my god, you're so pissed, Camille. You tried to be cool like you tried to be cool earlier, and you got absolutely stomped. And yeah, quick things about Kassadin. Scaling champions in WildRift work very differently than they do on PC. On level 5 with Boots of Mana, Kassadin can already start one-shotting you, whereas a Kale literally can't do anything unless he's AD on level 5. So yeah, there's not much happening. Oh no, Bumby is here as well? Oh no. These mid laners are such greedy goblins, aren't they? Like, every single time they're like, I just want a plate, just give me that plate, and then they're like, I'm dead. And yeah, Demolish proc will be given over to the Camille. Hookshots away to safety. Aurelia spending a lot of time making sure that this Camille is not having too much of a great time. PTA being proc, Darius pull hits also. Nice flawless duet of the third ability, and for some reason the vegan Vigar flashes over the wall to just grace them with his presence. Top lane tower already gone this early in the game. It seems like we have a little problem with the Sorcerer of Evil. And the Bumby is here again, coming at Mach fucking 15, speed zooming down the mid lane. Nah, no cursing, no cursing. Need to be friendly. Bro, second time he does this. He's like, I wanna annoy this Janna a tiny bit, and then whoop, and he's a goner. Classic. You just love to see it. Meanwhile, the Amumu top lane is wreaking havoc on the other side of the map. Harold probably going over to Lilia's team. Don't know if Irelia will make it in time, and if she makes it in time, yeah, she just gives it up. There's no point because she will just die. Rough loss for Kassadin's team, but he had some accidents throughout the game, which he should not have had, because you do not want to down this champion for fun. However, you have the scaling on your side, because yeah, your champion is quite funny, and the only thing you need to make sure you gain is actual gold income. If you have no gold income, nice help by the enemy team, by the way, because they gain a big tower, like nearly a fully plated tower with this. Getting even more gold. Only one turret left, but there's one big issue. This game is a comeback game. I can already tell it right now because they lost so many turrets, they will lose roughly 3 turrets before 6 minutes. Or close to 3 turrets. And all the enemy turrets, all the tier 1 turrets are still alive. Which means, like, did you see the damage? How is that okay? Like, little bro has Boots of Mana and Archangel. And Archangel is not infamous for its damage. Let me put it that way. It really isn't. So back to the bounty thing. If you look, there is 3 tier 1 towers on the enemy team still available. Camille being in a very precarious spot here, but will get out thanks to the hookshot and being Camille. Kassadin now moving over into the side lane. Needs to be careful. If there's anyone closer to Camille, he just gets killed because the Camille ultimate will just lock him down and make life living hell. With 3 tier 1 towers still available, the moment bounties come in, it's very likely that Kassadin's team is going to pick up a lot of bounties in the side lane, and if he gets the gold as Kassadin, it's going to be a very rough time for the enemy team. The reason is, the gold on Kassadin is obviously fundamentally different to gold on other champions. If you have gold on, for example, the Irelia here, right? Irelia still has to go in and is at risk of dying because she doesn't quite literally one-shot, okay? She has uptime on enemies, might get tanky, but she has to kind of choose, right? Kassadin, on the other hand, if he gets too much gold, starts one-shotting. And it doesn't really matter who's on the opposing team because they will none of them will be tanky enough, with maybe the exception of Camille. And that is one of the biggest issues, because gold on... and then the Camille just jumps in, but I think he might be safe, because, yeah, his teammates were too far away to actually capitalize on this hookshot into #ultimatum combo. But this is the typical pro play combo. You pick Camille, you jump onto somebody's head, you press ult, and then it's over. They just die, because you can't escape. And that's the biggest issue. And it's a very good tool against Kassadin, but again, Kassadin is the scaling monster. Oh, this Kassadin is getting denied so much by the Janna. What an annoying rat of a champion with permanent first abilities, permanent knockups. Irelia gets all the kills here. Kassadin 2-2 and 2 right now. Is in desperate need of some gold, picks up a massive wave, getting some overgrowth stacks here. You could also argue that going overgrowth is not the play and you just go giga damage. Like, what's the point of having overgrowth? If you're not a jungle in most instances, just go for sudden impact, go for the true one-shot dream. If you're familiar with World of Warcraft, the Arcane Dream with Mitch Jones. Good times, good times. That's bad, man. But yeah, biggest thing for Kassadin is just making sure he gets golden EXP. Very, very important to pick that up constantly. Once the Kassadin... that was weird. Once the Kassadin gets towards his second item or the third item, you will see a complete change of the pace. He was able to dish out good damage to enemy champions, but obviously he can't just jump into multiple people with his high cooldowns at that point in time. But the moment he gets towards 3 items, he does just the typical AP champion stuff. 3 items on AP champions is just, you just hop in and you just one-shot on cooldown. And that goes for literally every AP champion, including Orianna. Like, Orianna is not really known for her being strong on 1 item or 2 items. She needs like 3 items to actually reach the point where she's this annoying clockwork monster. Oh, Janna, what are you doing here? You have no business being here in the first place, and even the Veigar makes sure she can't escape. Aurelia in the face of the Zaya. Zaya hack slashing away. The hack slash merchant, it is me. I love this this rune. Goes forward, does decent damage to the Amumu. The Lilia is going for the hero play, but the biggest issue is at this point, you go for the... What? That stun hit? Excuse me? Ooh, will she go for the play? Gets the hit. Oh, so close. Meanwhile, the tiny Master of Evil and the Kai'Sa had different ideas. Played the Rune King Kai'Sa in this game. What is bro cooking? Like, why would you go? Like, just go Terminus then if you want to go on hit. Just go Terminus into Nash's Tooth, because Terminus grants you 33% magic pen. Then you go Nash's Tooth, and then you have magic damage on hit. You have normal attacks, and you have Giga Pen. It just doesn't make sense. Whatever. We just move on. Okay. Kassadin. Back to the real stuff here. Veigar trying to create a zone here with his cage, forcing the enemy off. Amu was previously caged. Janna is in the pit for whatever obscure reason. She plays the frontliner. Bro thinks he's Alistair. We pick up the dragon for free, get a mounted dragon for trouble, and we get an Amumu kill. The angry toilet paper is not too happy about the toilet paper situation. Camille jumps over the wall, goes for a big play here, gets the kill into the Kassadin, but at what cost again? The enemy team is selling their entire families to get that kill on the Kassadin, but the Darius just instantly trades back. He's like, you want to give your entire heritage for that kill on that guy? No problem, I got you, my bro. I'll give you one back. It's the classic. The typical move. But yeah, that's the beauty of Kassadin. You just get to the point. It doesn't matter. Oh my, Veigar. The damage is obscene. And if you look at the later items of the build, you have like Rabadon's Death Cap, typical item, of course. You have Infinity Orb, which means since the buff to Infinity Orb that it's like 45% threshold, you will quite instantly get the benefits of that item. And you have Riftmaker as well, adding some extra sustain, as well as the ability to kill Amumu and Camille to the mix in a way easier fashion. Kassadin also in desperate need of a blue buff, but we see a fight potentially unfold here. Loses the crown, very dangerous, might get locked up by the Amumu, is knocked up by the Amumu, locked up by the Amumu. If Desire responded faster, it could have been an easy kill onto the Kassadin. Another cage comes down, the zone control is in place. Kassadin needs desperately this blue buff. He needs to find an opportunity to pick it up or get it picked up by the Aurelia. Finds another wave in the side lane, has to look at his mana pool though. Hopefully nobody steals his blue buff from him. Finds the blue buff here. Please pick up the blue buff. You need it, my man. Please don't die for it. Wait, who got it? Darius got it! I just can't. 130 and 3 gold left for Rabadon's Death Cap. He wants it. He's like, please, give it to me. Kai'Sa, good lady, grants him the little gold he needs for the item. On the European server, they would slap you, spit into your face and say, want gold? Get some. And they'll take everything away from you. Okay, we have the Exodia assembled, and it's only gonna get worse from now on for the enemy. Only half a level left until level 13. Putting another point into ultimate ability is gonna add so much more extra damage to the mix. Lifeline passive is coming up very soon, as you see in the bottom with the little heartbeat thing. The sleep comes through, flash outs instantly, gets a kill onto the Lilia with the help of the Aurelia, gets another kill. Aurelia is frontlining, doing most of the work. And this is an immediate Nasher call. The Angry Toilet Paper will not have enough damage to make a difference here, so I don't know what the Toilet Paper is doing though. He's probably crying in the wave, trying to get it killed. And now the Angry Toilet Paper will also fall. He was actually in the brush, that's funny. Look at him. Look how big the toilet paper is. Oh, and you're gone. 150 gold. The bro is like 2 cannons. Feels bad. And yeah, Kassadin is like, I need some extra gold. I need to carry. It's my time. And yeah, nowadays you just don't have the luxury to scale with Throne of Ages anymore. You just need to be online as fast as possible. And even the detour to getting crown is already kind of difficult sometimes. What you can do, what I've seen many times, is people run Sudden Impact on Kassadin and they go Prophet's Pendant after Archangels. That way you gain a lot of extra magic pen, allowing yourself to just completely take over. Kassadin needs to be really mindful. He's really playing... oh, there was a ward in there. He's really throwing away his mana, and he desperately needs the next blue buff that is going to be killed by the Aurelia. Hopefully nobody steals it from him. That would be absolutely detrimental to the current game state. Okay, he gets the blue buff. He's unleashed. He has Zhonya's or Stasis as well. No flash though, so he can't instantly one-shot the backline. Once you have flash available around the important objective, you can just stack your ult and just go for a quick kill. This is going to be a juicy kill here on the Lilia. Instant stasis afterwards, jumping out. Now the Amumu's here, he will not be fast enough to get the ult locked on. Doesn't really matter, he just has to keep his distance, has to be mindful. Camille is looking for another play here. He can't just jump in. He has no flash. He needs to play it slow. Janna makes a big mistake, walks too close. He gets slowed up though. He needs to run away. Big damage turn. The Aurelia is looking for another big play here, and the Veigar is doing, I don't know what the Veigar is doing. He's so integral. He's so important towards the success of the game in a teamfight scenario. So I have no idea what little bro was doing. So funny sometimes. It's always the support players, isn't it? It's always them. But given the Kaiser's item choice as a first item, I can't really blame him, can I? Anyway, flash is available now. Look at the damage on the Lilia, and we even miss. Oh, will we die? Yep. Feels terrible, man. This death is not gonna cost us much. I mean, we gave away some flag free gold to the Lilia. We didn't achieve anything with the kill, so completely pointless kill. But we'll be back for the next major objective, so it's definitely not the worst of the outcomes, but a completely and entirely unnecessary one. And if you're like more interested in learning what you can do in WildRift, how you can become better, number one, we have Patreon. It's in beta, like the website is in beta, so it has a lot of bugs and stuff, so keep that in mind. If you want to support us, you can feel free to do so. You can just check it out. The link is in the description below. And you get some builds, you get a nice listing of everything build related. You can also get coaching with me if you want to, where I basically tell you what you're doing wrong, what you could do, what you can be doing better, and well, how WildRift functions as a whole, so you're not just spamming 1000 games to hit a rank you then only gain because of spamming games. Ah, he finds the Janna in the jungle. Goodbye Janna. The Kassadin special. Just the guerrilla warfare. Veigar again. It's a split push Veigar. This guy just, I don't know what this guy is cooking. I really don't know what that guy adds in his cereal, but it's definitely not a good thing. 30 HP left on the Nasha. Aurelia picking up the Nasha. Veigar being collapsed on by the two champions up there. Elder now being spawned. Xayah is very low HP. Janna is still dead. He doesn't have a blue buff, so he has to be careful about the mana he has, but he has Ice also. He has big... Yeah... Kassadin, yeah, outplayed, bro. And another one falls as well. 1276 crit. And this is what I mean. This champion, like, the current mid lane roster for WildRift is so cringe, if you're honest. Oh, Amumu? Will we see something? Nah. Nice Zhonya's if the Amumu pressed ult. Current mid lane roster is so cringe. You have Aurelia and Sol, you have Vladimir. You have Twisted Fate, which is probably the arguably least cringe champion of all of them. And yeah, he will... Oh, the turret shots fizzled away. Nice. Yeah, and that basically marks the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. As per usual, check them out in the description below. I'll link to their channel of every video I do. And if you want more RiftGuides content, make sure to sub. We'll see each other for more content very soon, and yeah. That's kind of it for the day. So as per usual, we see probably some X. Oh, we have the montage. True. The montage. Big damage coming in. Oh, Missed that one. Vladimir just got out of his pool. Big Suck coming out as well. Another third rotation. Gets a free kill here. Used the camera. Looks upwards. The Lulu is just fighting with the Aurelia. A Lulu ult being used. Kassadin is still at the front line here, avoiding certain death. Goes in with a quick little trade here. Samir going in, gets ult, gets repulsed. Xayah ult pops. We get another kill, and we'll get the flash onto the Xayah, and we get the Pentakill. Big damage onto the Kayn, instantly dies to the Ignite afterwards. Aurelia here is on the hunt with the Lulu at the back. Turns around, Aurelia is still hunting, we still have big damage. Aurelia getting one shot, Vladimir not enough damage to do something about this. Vladimir ult onto top of him. Big damage here though. Is this going to be enough? Will this be another kill here? Will the Lulu just instantly fall? Gets the kill, easy money to the end of the cast, and only the Xayah is left. Is she fast enough? No, she isn't, and gets instantly popped as well. Colt sees the enemy on the other side of the map, instantly one-shots them, turns it around, gets a little bit of healing from the Soraka. Soraka needs to press the healing button, he turns around, does so much damage, kills another one. Nice flash by the Lulu, avoiding certain death instantly, but the nullifying orb is just too big, and the Aurelia also just gets instantly blown up. Ooh, and we see another one. Big damage onto the Aurelia. Another big damage combo. Rift walking forward, instantly killing the Xayah, decimating her. Yone ult connects into the backline. Kayn jumping away, still dies. Vladimir is the only one left standing, and we trade life for life. Farewell.